listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. My name's Ken Lawler. I'm the developer of the LOZ app. And on the LOZ app Podcast Network, as you guys know, we talk to people around the lake about all kinds of different things. We talk to them about their businesses, or we might talk to them about their organizations or charities. We have Jason Whittle with us on today. Jason, how you doing, buddy?
Good, Ken. Thanks so much for having me on.
And again, you know, the Jason Whittle All-Pro team, Remax, you guys are crushing it. I see you guys everywhere. You got a lot of people on the street for you, don't you, right now?
Yeah, we're super blessed. We got great people that we get to work with day in and day out. And 2026 is starting off pretty good. So it's a little bit similar to the last 3 years, a little bit better than last year so far this year. But yeah, we are just super blessed to get to not only work with great people, but live here at the lake. I'm a little bit partial being from here, but I still love it.
Well, and, you know, let's talk a little bit about what's going on at the lake, because there's so much growth coming to the lake right now. I mean, every headline you see is this guy's coming in town and this place is coming in town, and we're going to start a new amusement park. And then we got, you know, Bass Pro and the new mall and all the casinos. Where's everybody going to live?
That's a great question. That is a great question. It's a good problem to have if you're in the real estate business. You know, there's a lot of people working on that. You know, everybody thought they were crazy for building those high-end apartments, and I think they're filling them up. I know one of my daughters lives there. They're young professionals, and I think that's what they're kind of going after. And those types of things are going to be needed. We need some more affordable housing. And again, it's just really hard. It's really hard whenever, as you guys know, we don't live on flat dirt. We live on steep rock, and that makes development really expensive here, much more so than anywhere else in the country. And so that makes it a challenge. But that's really what we need. But there's always things and people that fill in those gaps. And so we got a lot of smart people here. I know that they're working on it, and I don't know exactly where they're going to live, but we'll find them. We'll help find them a place. The other thing is there's always a lot more homes on the market than actually people realize. Even if there's only 400 off-water homes on the market, even if there's only 400 condos on the market, even if there's only 300 lakefront homes, there's really a lot more than that are for sale. You just got to go find them. And so instead of waiting to find out what's on the market, you just got to do a little work and go find things for people. So there's always a lot more homes out there than what the market shows.
And you mentioned something that's interesting, because I think it's a new phenomenon for the lake, which is we now have a reason for our young professionals to stay at the lake. Used to be when you graduated, you had to go somewhere. You had to, if you wanted a full-time job, year-round job, or get into, you know, different aspects that weren't related to the lake, you had to move away. But that's changing, isn't it? I mean, now you can stay here, you can create a home, you can create a family, and have full-time employment, which is something new for the lake in the last 10 years.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I mean, I absolutely love it. Obviously, there's still some more industries that need to come in. I've heard rumors of different things coming in that are going to create some of those types of jobs. But also just what happened after COVID with the ability to work from home, that's allowed people to kind of work wherever they want, and so live really where they want, not necessarily have to live what's close to work, which has benefited us greatly. And that younger generation, man, they love their experiences, and they love they're just different than the generations before. And some of it's really good, and some of it comes with challenges, but man, they do like nice things, and they like experiences. And so the fact that they're moving back in here and they have the ability to have some of these good jobs is super exciting. So it's something that was needed for a long time.
Yeah, I agree. I got a son who's 28, and you know, him and his buddies and just that that group, they are more about experiences. They love to travel. They love to go do things. They're not as into maybe when we were that age, we were like, okay, I want to get a big lake house or a big boat. I want to get, and they're fine doing that stuff, but that's not maybe their number one goal. They'd rather go travel a little bit or some of that. So it's an interesting mix, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. They love their nice restaurants and they love their vacations and I'm with them. I kind of like that stuff too, so I don't complain. So, shoot.
That's great. Well, so spring's here. I mean, the boat shows are here. I mean, this is kind of. I always look at the boat shows as the start of the season. I was in Overland Park last week, and everybody's walking around just smiling. They're, everybody's happy. They're looking at boats. Why not? Why not be excited about all that? But it's just kind of a cool time of the year that people start. Let's get ready for the summer. Let's get our place ready. Let's go lock down a place we're going to have, or sell the place we have and move up to something else. You guys see a lot more action right now, don't you?
Yeah, it's a really exciting time, especially when the weather's nice. You just see people come out of the woodworks. We're definitely affected if there's real bad weather in the winter, affects us worse than just the winter months aren't terrible by any means, but if it's bad weather, we slow down. But when there's good weather, people are excited. I know I've been excited. Just you get these 70-degree days, and it's like, oh, I wish the boat was dewinterized.
Well, that's changing too, because now with all the outdrives,
Yeah.
you see. I mean, you never saw outdrives really. I mean, pontoon boats maybe, but now you don't have to winterize those boats. And when there's a nice day, you see some action on the lake, which that's crazy right now. But I mean,
It's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's getting ready. The crappie are going to be biting here in probably another month. So that's exciting. We'll be out skiing and surfing before you know it. And just everything will kind of come to life, which is awesome. And just looking at the extended forecast, it's going to be really nice for the next few weeks. And it kind of feels like winter I hate to jinx this, but it feels like winter is after today. Looks like it might be going away, so that's good.
Well, that groundhog doesn't know everything, right?
No, he does not. Thank goodness.
I was talking to your partner a couple weeks ago, Jeff, on another podcast, and we were talking a little bit about the fact that when someone in the lake area does a transaction on a buy or a sell, there's almost a 50% chance they're dealing with you guys. That to me is a very powerful place to be in the market. And I think it's a testament to what you guys do at Remax as far as having so many people out there doing, kind of doing their own thing, but doing it under the umbrella of doing it together. And talk a little bit about how that really helps clients that you have, find the place that they want, just that mix of dominance in the market is incredible.
Yeah, like I said, we're just super blessed to get to work with some of the top professionals really in the country. People who are full-time agents that understand this market. As you guys know, or as we've talked about before, there's just so many nuances with Lake of the Ozarks, so many things that affect value tremendously, not just a little bit, but tremendously. When we're talking about dock envelopes and dock sizes and water depths and views and topography and driveway. There's just a lot of different things that tend to affect that. And our people are just in it, which I love. They buy into the concept of being growth mindset of not having it all figured out. They're always at training. They're always thinking about how they can do better and how they can serve their clients better. And they just buy into that, which is such a blessing for us. I mean, I love to get to work with people like that. It's the type of people that I wanted to hang out with in my prior career. I want people that are going to work hard, and we've got those people. And it's kind of like the old saying that a rising tide floats all boats, and as one person gets better, it causes the other people to get better, and you just continue to kind of push each other. And in the Lake of the Ozarks is just full of people like that, agents like that. And we're just, Jeff does obviously a phenomenal job. You talk about Jeff, he was just blessed to have him as a partner and get to do life and work with him. So Natalie calls him my work wife. So we spend a lot of time together.
That's awesome. I mean, and that's really what you want in life, right? You want to be able. Everybody's got to work. We all know, we have a career or whatever. But man, when you can fold it into kind of being a part of your life, and it's just an experience you're having, it makes it so much. I tell people all the time, I'm like, when you find something that you don't feel like is a job, and you're still doing it, and you can make money, stay with it, because that's when you're going to be your happiest.
Yeah, that's what I talk about that with my kids all the time. Like, there's just too many things out there that you can do. Uh, don't do something you don't love to do. And, we're typically dealing with most people's largest asset, and it's something that's it's just fun to be able to see literally, we're such a different market than most places. Like we always talk about, we're a want, not a need. And so we're getting to help people really find some of their maybe lifelong dreams that they wanted. They wanted to have a lake home for their family. They've seen themselves buying something for generations to come, and we get to help them do that. And it's not like, most of our sales aren't like, I got relocated and I have to sell in a week. And
Right.
but it's just creates a really unique relationship opportunity with our clients, and just kind of some unique scenarios. And we get to work with some unbelievably successful professionals here. The lake is full of really neat stories. Like you said, it's just such a unique market. There's such a unique lake. Even when you're comparing lakes, we're still a tremendous value. Everybody talks about how much we've appreciated over the last 20 years. We're still a tremendous value when you compare them to other lakes, and especially when you think about what you get when you've got 70 restaurants and bars you can go to by boat. You've got 1,100 miles of shoreline. There's always, no matter what your interest is, if it's fishing, if it's skiing, if it's wakeboarding, if it's just COVID, like there is something for everyone on this lake, which is so unique. And it's just so different than anywhere else. So we've been all over the country. We've been on lots of different lakes, and man, this is still my favorite place by far. So
I think that's a perfect place to leave it, man. You just did the perfect, spot for Lake of the Ozarks. I think it's great.
good.
I appreciate having you on the show. We really do. We're going to have you back on here as it gets into the summer, kind of get your take on the summer market and what's going on. But thanks for joining us on the LOB Podcast Network, man. We love having you in the app, and we love having you on the show. And you're just a great resource for us for real estate at Lake of the Ozarks, and we really appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Ken. Thanks so much for all you do for the lake, and love your app, and sure appreciate you, buddy.
All right, everyone. That's another episode of the LOZ Podcast Network, and we'll be right back after these messages.